Now we'll have to delve into the social media buzz, and Perpetua Fasomi Peter is standing by. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good
To
morning,
see
Perpetua.
you.
Good to see you too,
I
Perpetua.
like your hair.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
So what's buzzing? I mean, I know social media in recent times, Nigerians are having things to say. You know, what exactly is buzzing today?
Well, there are so many things, starting from Rita Dominic, yes, and the bridal shower, and so many things are really happening. And then, you know, the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, declared, you know, his interest to run for presidency. That's 2023 presidency. But then, for some reason, some Nigerians are not happy about that, and they started trending Lekki. Lekki started trending yesterday in reaction to his interest to run. And I'll just take some of the tweets, what Nigerians are saying about that. At Heritage says, just one question for our amiable VP. Who ordered the 2020 Lekki Tollgate massacre during NSAS protests, sir? We need answers first. God bless. And then we also have same person saying, any aspirant who does not acknowledge and doesn't add the probing of the killings in Lekki Tollgate to his plans should not be given any listening ear in the first place. Let's start the restructuring of the justice system. Let's start from there. That's a red flag. And we have the hashtag Lekki, hashtag NSAS, and then hashtag Lekki Massacre. We also have at Mwanike Chuku Itoho saying, thousands of lives were wasted in the hands of herdsmen, bandits, terrorists, IPOB, gunmen, and police brutality. The Lekki shooting, more than 100% increase in food prices, extreme poverty, power failure, and so on. And then this person says, let me finish what we started should be considered a threat to Nigerian lives. I think some people made that point. We even talked about that one.
It's personal.
Yes, like, where did you stop? Where are you starting?
What was the good work?
What's the good work? Because he kept talking about good work of his
Exactly.
administration.
And then we have John Bosco saying, can't believe people of my generation already advocating for Osinbajo and Tinubu. How quick have you forgotten the NSAS, Lekki Tollgate, Lekki Massacre? Who ordered the shooting? How soon? Shame on you all. And then we have 3 other hashtags. This is from @John Bosco.
Although that question has to be directed to the commander-in-chief.
Exactly.
But I understand if, the questions are also directed to him because he's part of the presidency and is the vice. So that's understandable. I think the Lekki shootings, you still have that fresh on the minds of Nigerians, especially the youths, and that won't go away anytime soon in terms of our political discourse.
Especially because they probably feel that nothing concrete is being
done. You know,
I mean, we have a report, and then you came out with a white paper. What has become of that paper? You know, and all of this. These are questions that people are asking,
that's
and
even
they're
Lagos
wondering.
State. There are some states who received the report. They said they will present their own white paper. Till we speak, no white paper, and several states are on that table. So I think for Nigerians, it's about accountability, and one of the ways they can be accountable in terms of the government is addressing the Lekki incident. It's not just, you know, the fact that people were shot at. It was a peaceful gathering, you know, before you had that incident. And I think most Nigerians want a concrete end, you know, some sort of closure.
Yes, some closure.
And closure will come as a result of justice being served. The truth has to be released out there. Again, the government has not been sincere with the people from the onset regarding this issue. You had the army say they weren't there. Later, they said they weren't there, that it was camouflage. That those who were in the video were those who just wore the army, you know, uniform. At some point, they said they were there on the direction of the governor, the state governor of, you know, of Lagos, and later on it began, oh, we didn't shoot,
blanks.
Okay, we shot blanks and all of that. Oh, we shot, but it was in the air. You know, very silly back and forth contradictory statements. So if the government has had that, you know, inconsistent position over time regarding the incident of that night, you do not expect Nigerians to just keep quiet over it. So for every political discourse at every point in time, especially going into the election, you will definitely have calls for it to be revisited and justice served.
Just before you go on, this person says at Mozo Official says, if after that Lekki incident, PYO, that's Professor Yemi Osinbajo, resigned, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Empathy would have changed a lot for him. I'm sure this was the point you were trying to make yesterday when you were talking about why didn't he resign or did he resign? And
it is what it is.
But no, I want to hear
but then, do we have people really resign from when things...
This is an abomination in this part of the
You
world.
never can tell. Someone might start.
We saw on the news, well, someone might start really, probably when...
One or two people commit abominations
well, probably when
but majority ignore it.
Oh, and now we saw on the news, we saw some persons calling for the resignation of GPK Amechi, Rotimi Amechi, the Minister of Transportation. And he declaring his presidential ambition on the day he was supposed to meet with those families, according to the report we got. So do we really have people resign? About the Lekki incident, that's going to be in the mind of many Nigerians, not just this year, not next year, as years go. We thought people had forgotten about it, really, but we just saw how they linked it up to someone's presidential ambition. I'm sure if the government had known better, they wouldn't have allowed that happen at all, because no matter how you try to conceal it, and the fact that you mentioned they would have talked about fixing the justice system, judicial system, to think that it's a professor of law, and now that wasn't mentioned in whatever he mentioned, well, that's going to be in the hearts of many, many people. And then the need for accepting, as leaders, accepting when you, the word now, when you're flawed, let me not use some kind of word, accepting your flaws, rather than saying the military was not there, they was there. I think that has formed Nigerians into not even trusting the leader. Someone was talking with me yesterday and he mentioned the fact that whoever has ruled this country before is not even capable of ruling again. Not because they cannot do it, but because we don't even trust them, because they had done it before. He went on to mention for everyone who had declared ambition from the APC to the PDP. Yes, so, and he talks about recycling and making sure that we have new people. Let's just try new people now. That was his thought. I'm sure that was the thought line of so many other Nigerians, because that is fresh in the memory of every Nigerian.
Absolutely. I think I'll just take the last comment on this one that says, while you choose your candidate for presidency, remember Lekki. I'm always careful. I prefer to say Lekki shooting, really, and Kaduna Abuja train attack. Well, we'll move on to the second story. The second story is about Funke Akindele. I remember that on Sunday, from Sunday, we started hearing stories about the fact that maybe the marriage is heading for the rocks and all of that. But now we're just going to look at this particular story. Filmmaker and rapper JJC Skills has written his wife, Funke Akindele Bello, via Instagram to tell her how much he's missing home. This is coming amid several reports that all is not well with their marriage. However, in a post shared on his Instagram and addressed to his wife, JJC, who is present in London, noted that their marriage is steady. He wrote, I'm sure you can see what he wrote on the screen. The only rock that stays steady and the only institution I know that works is marriage. London is cool, but I'm missing home. At Funke, Jennifer Akindele, my love, have loads of fun with the children. See you soon at home. Don't let anyone spoil your vibes. Bellos forever. Hashtag devil is a liar. Well, the wife responded. I'm sure you can see her response right there. She said, darling, thank you. We miss you too. That one is totally me. But I recall that controversial blogger Cutie Juls had earlier reported that the mother of two and her husband are having it rough with one another. According to the source, Funke Akindele accused Abdul Bello of squandering funds generated from their business and even telling him to leave her house. Well, JJC Skills had since traveled to London, and of course he made that particular post from London. And this is the reaction we have. This one is from @CocktailHoney. @CocktailHoney says, I have never been happy about hearing that a celeb couple is not having problem like Funke Akindele and JJC marriage. I love their life and I don't want blogs to chook eye and enter their marriage, because once a crack shows, they will feast until the whole building breaks. Let's start with you this time.
Well, it's marriage, and marriage is an institution that I believe in, I so much believe in. And a lot of people don't believe in marriage, people don't want to get married, but I believe in marriage so much, and I want to get married, and I want to stay married and be happy.
Is it the one?
I don't know. No, so like as I was saying, I want to get married, I want to stay married and enjoy being married, irrespective of the rocks that come to it. But the need that people should learn to leave people alone. That's the point. Leave this. People came together. If they're having problems in their marriage, what's your... I understand the fact that the approach nature of blog, I want to use that word, that's nothing like that in English.
They want to break stories.
The apropos nature, that the choking eye, like the comment had said, in blogs, we want to make you bring stories from where there are no stories. And if you look at most celebrity marriages, one of the predominant reasons is social media. So I think there's a need for people to leave these people alone. If they don't bring their issue to you, you have no right delving into their business. If they're having issues, there's no marriage that's never had issue before. You have quarrels, you have misunderstanding, but the fact of respecting each other, even in the means of misunderstanding, it's where it all lies. So the fact that people should leave people alone, I'm not particularly interested in anybody's marriage, and I really don't have so much contribution, because if they didn't bring it to say, if they are saying they are okay, why are you to say they're not okay?
Absolutely.
Even if they really are not. So it's just,
I think because the celebrities, you know, they're in spotlight, anything that happens, it definitely gets out there, even at the very slightest of things. I can remember some years back, you also had AY, the comedian, the talks of his wife, you know, moving out of the house and all of that, only for him to say no, they needed to fumigate the house, and that's why, you know, she had to leave for a while, and he left as well. But because they saw her wheeling bags, you know, and boxes, they just presumed something was up. So again, all of these things happen. Every relationship or marriage has its own fair share of struggles or challenges. At the end of the day, it's about two committed adults who are willing to resolve it, you know, amicably, and that's what it is. So even if they had issues, the fact that, you know, Bello has come out, JJC himself has come out to state, and the wife is also, you know, in tandem with what is said. I think even if they had issues, it's been resolved.
Just go to bed. They are fine.
they're fine, actually.
Well, I have this final one. This is as from Martins Anumene. At Martins Anumene says, gossip blogs are useless, zero dignity for themselves, and totally devoid of logical reasoning. Because why are you aggressively fueling this Funke Akindele JJC Skills rumor on the back of a stepson? Yes, the stepson actually did something on TikTok. Do better, please. She's one of our national treasures. She's one of our national treasures. So I'm sure you're seeing that particular post. It was there earlier, where we have someone put out something on TikTok saying, everyone can't be lying against Funke Akindele about her temperamental behavior. And then the stepson, beg your pardon, Bento, says, I lived with her for 2 years. The house was a horror site. And the same son also, Benito, beg your pardon, said another one that she's not what you all think she is. So this is the particular post, actually, that got a lot of persons also saying maybe there's some problem somewhere. But whether or not there is a problem or there was a problem, what's important is that we have JJC and his wife moving on. In marriage, there'll always be challenges. I mean, sometimes you might think some things are very easy that you can just shave them off, or you might think they're negligible. But sometimes when you get into the marriage, you discover that I thought this thing was negligible. I thought I could handle this, but it's a lot more than I thought. So it's just about you saying, you know what, we're in this together and we're going to make it work. I know a lot of persons has said a lot of things about, you know, Funke Akindele being uptight, being that person who wants her work done. She's strict when it comes to the work. So it's possible she's temperamental, or she's just that person who wants things in a particular way.
But then you have a temperamental husband. So you have the husband knowing her temperament.
Exactly. So let's hope that both of them are able to, you know, manage their temperaments, and at the end of the day, everybody should be fine, definitely.
You wrapped it up the nice way.
At the end, everybody should be fine. Exactly. All right, then, just so you'll be fine, and just so everyone will be fine, we're wrapping up the show right now, so you can go enjoy your day. I'm sure you enjoyed the show. Before we go, it would be seen if we don't wish our very own Omobolanle Adeshuyi a happy birthday. So Omobolanle Adeshuyi, we know you can watch us right now. You know you were seeing us.
Yesterday.
And you were on the show yesterday. You didn't mention it, but then we love you, Omobolanle. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your smiles, whatever you do for us. Whatever you're doing for everyone.
Thank you for the cakes and the meals and the
cakes and the meals that are coming in today. The drinks, the party that we would have today. You know, because if you make me say thank you and you did not tell me, I did not bring cake, I'll come here tomorrow and I will withdraw my thank you. But then, by the way, happy birthday. We love you. Thank you for everything. We love you. Trust me. And this is coming from our hearts. Something you don't love Bolanle.
I love Bolanle.
She's married, we know, but
she's amazing.
She knows what it is behind the scenes.
She knows what it is behind the scenes, right? All right then, Omobolanle, thank you. This is from all of us on IBrandTV on this production. We love you. We appreciate it. I'm sure the viewers are shouting happy birthday to you right there, wherever they are. Let's wrap up the show with a quote right now from Thomas J. Watson that says, if you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today. As of this second, quit doing less than excellent work. If you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today. As of this second, quit doing less than excellent work. It just boils down to what the last guest said. You want value, you add value, and then your value increases. Basically, there's no two ways about it. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us tomorrow for more interesting segments on IBrandTV and more other programs we have for you. My name is Margaret Opera.
My name is Perpetua Fashion Repeater. Bye for now.
And I'm Samson Lady. Do have a lovely day.